say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Friday night and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Trey Murphy.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Fox is out there with Ellis. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Richard, what a fantastic matchup we have at the center position tonight. 2 of the best in the NBA.
It feels like a gladiator fight when 2 centers go at it. I expect it to be physical right from the start. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of foul trouble. That's always a big story in games like this.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. McCollum against Fox. McCollum outside. Inside, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
One thing that's really emerged, RJ, for De'Aaron Fox over the last few years, his leadership.
Yeah, hey, when you combine great talent and maturity, your teammates will follow the example you set. And he is setting that example night in and night out. One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Valanciunas with a screen on Barnes. And that one's good, Ingram.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter. A terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Fox passes to Murray. Now, here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. About a minute played so far here in the first. Ingram against Barnes. And it's Ingram missing. Now, here's Fox. D right on him. Outside for Murray. A pass to Fox. Murray a screen on Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis finds Fox. A 3-pointer, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jones, the pass to Ingram. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Good work defensively by Fox. Outside, Sabonis. Fox against McCollum. Fox, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes it from 10, and Ingram the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Williamson against Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And Williamson throws it down.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Now, here's Fox. His last outing, he had 24 points. Shakes him. The kick out to Barnes. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Over Valanciunas. Bank shot. No good. New Orleans leading by 4. Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Fox. A 3 from McCollum. Traps in the tray.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Trey Lyles checked in for Sabonis. The Pelicans also changing it up. Trey Murphy comes in for Jones. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for McCollum. Lyles with the screen. Here's Fox. Pass to Lyles. Back to Fox. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Pulls it from 20. Tries again. No good from Valanciunas. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 7. They need this. Murray finds Ellis. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. A 3. Ellis, that's good.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Fox. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Kings. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ellis with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Ingram passes to Williamson. The shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort. It's Ellis on the wing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram. This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Najee Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. Hawkins checked in for Ingram. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Daniels. And it's McCollum off the drive. Count that one. McCollum's got 5 now.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We've got Lyles, also Sabonis out there, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Passes it to Hawkins. Pass to Zeller. 4 on the shot clock. Sweet little floater. Zeller's got his first bucket of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Sabonis' screen on McCollum. The drive by Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The pass to Marshall. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. 7 points for C.J. McCollum. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And another three for New Orleans.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Lyles a screen on McCollum. Mitchell passes to Lyles. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Hawkins. Marshall deciding where to go with it. And here's McCollum for 3. Duarte grabs the board. The Kings trail by 7. Mitchell passes to Lyles. Here's Vezenkov. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Duarte. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones comes in for Hawkins. Lyles sets a screen for Mitchell. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Drops in the layup for 2. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the night.
Check out Sabonis putting that size to work, getting the finish despite the contact.
And when you talk about big men, you won't find many guys more versatile than Domantas Sabonis.
Yes, he scores and rebounds at a very impressive rate, but what stands out to me the most is how amazing of a passer he is. That's why he was third-team All-NBA.
And here's McCollum for 3. And Zeller kicks to Jones. And here's Ingram from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 7 points.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You all know what time it is.
And some changes here for the Kings. McGee, he's checked in for Sabonis. Barnes comes in for Trey Lyles. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Davion Mitchell. The Pelicans also changing it up. Valanciunas comes in for Cody Zeller. And Williamson subbed in for Trey Murphy.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Pelicans leading by 8. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Jonas Valanciunas.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Murray a screen on McCollum. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Ellis kicks to Murray. Murray sets a screen for Fox, and there's the feed to Barnes, stolen by McCollum.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
He dishes it to Valanciunas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
With how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
And so he hits both. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray, a screen on McCollum. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like this.
Ingram against Barnes. Ingram passes to McCollum. Fires the three. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Cody, you are having an impact for your team in the first half. What has been your approach?
I always want to come out with energy, try to give us a spark off the bench. So trying to be aggressive on both ends, especially on the defensive end, trying to force turnovers, trying to speed them up. It's a talented team.
It's been working so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. And here is Ingram. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Valanciunas pulls up, high post, and Ingram with the basket on the assist from Valanciunas. Ingram's got 9 points.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Here's Fox, the feed to Murray. This is it to Sabonis, back to Murray. Kings moving the ball around. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Sabonis.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Fox. Sabonis, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson with it, now guarded by Fox. Back to Williamson. And here's McCollum for 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. And the Kings pushing it up now. Murray kicks to Barnes, and Fox has it in the corner. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The Kings have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Count it, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Sacramento making a switch here. Isles checked in. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 6-point lead. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. And the layup falls. Ingram's got 11 points.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Back to Fox. Outside for Murray. Pass to Wiles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Fox with the drive. Sabonis, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 13.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. McCollum against Fox. Outside for Murray. Trains the three-pointer.
There's a big need for players like Murray, a player who can do damage as a spot-up shooter.
It's up a 3. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
It's the speed of the Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
The pass to Valanciunas. He kicks to Ingram. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. He's guarded by Ellis. Tries it from now. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? McCollum with the ball. Pass to Ingram. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sabonis is out there with Lyles. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Duarte in at the two-guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Mitchell looking it over. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
In the corner, Daniels. Zeller, a screen on Mitchell. To the inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
I love watching Sabonis work in screen rolls. Positions himself perfectly in every set.
Daniels passes to Zeller. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Mitchell passes to Lyles.
Boy, where is the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
New Orleans leading by 4. Pass to Zeller. Back to Daniels. Zeller, a screen on Mitchell. Right wing, releases, and it's New Orleans scoring again. Timeout called by the Kings.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So both teams changing it up here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
New Orleans in the lead. Ingram outside. Sabonis with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Outside Fox. Now the pass to Sabonis. Back to Fox. And here's Sabonis. Nifty move. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
And it's good for 2. Fox has got 12 points here in the second half.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Tight game. He is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With the game still up for grabs, this is a crucial trip to the line for Sabonis. We'll see if he can stay composed and deliver when it matters.
And Sabonis drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Jones lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That is a perfect placement at that time. Just guided it right to him.
And that one falls for Jones.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Sabonis' screen on McCollum. Here's Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Sabonis to the left side wing. Fox passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Keeping them in this. Sabonis showing no fear, taking the big shot.
Pelicans leading by 3. Now here's Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2.
He can surely knock him down from the stripe, but can Murray handle the pressure late in the game?
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Ingram. Five on the clock. Over in the corner, Williamson. McCollum outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Fox kicks to Barnes. Outside, Fox. To take the lead. Down low, Sabonis. The kick out to Fox. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Timeout called by the Kings. They trail by 3. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
Make your hell gaming.